Alright guys, check this out. I'm gonna let you know how you guys are all Baphomet worshippers, Satan worshippers. Sad to say, but this world is ran off of negativity, and it sells. It sells. High price, top dollar, top cuts, prime prime rib, like the best choice. Beef, beast. All right, you guys worship the beast. If you worship beef, if you rap about it, or if you go and invest your time into it, or if you go and memorize the lyrics and prepare yourself for beef, you're preparing yourself for Baphomet worship. I'm telling you. Beef is Baphomet. It's what it is. And look who they got down here. If you worship Kobe, number 24, the beast, number of the beast. Okay. Beef. Kobe, beef. Idol, God. Okay? That's beef. Baphomet. I'm telling you, man. If you worship Chicago Bulls, Chicago got the most beef. That's why they got the highest death rate. It's all over beef. Okay. It defiles the whole land. Man, there's beef that there's a lot of people out there that y'all don't see. You guys associate it, but you don't put the word on it. See, check this out. Let me see, since beef is such a touchy subject with you guys, this nation, I'm gonna let you know. You're not even putting beef where it should be, where it stands, and it's mostly the women. The women got beef. Baphomet, Satan worship. This is beef. This is beef. Okay? You guys worship death. You guys worship Satan. And look at what he's telling you. Right there. He's got your children worshiping beef. Children worshiping beef. Children worshiping Baphomet. What you thinking? Do you get it? Am I making myself clear? Don't listen to me as a man, listen to the word. The word tells the truth and will not lie to you. Cannot lie to you. That's the rules that they have to play by. That's the laws. That's the commandment. I'll let you know something. I'll let you know something. Look at my board here. Look at my clipboard. I pin stuff down that the word gives me, okay? Check this out. If you got beef, it's you got Baphomet. Alright? Now, the Amra over there to the right is the word. That's the commandment in Hebrew. Okay? The Torah is the law. Okay? In Hebrew. Yasharal is the people, the nation, And yada is the tribe, is the city. Okay? I'm gonna let you know something, man. You guys are calling yourself black. And everything on that right, you're supposed to be keeping. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to represent. But instead, everything on the left over here, on the two top ones on the left, you guys represent that more. Because if you got beef, what happens to you? You get incinerated. And what's VACCA or VACA? That's beef. Let me make sure you know this. That just hit me. There you go. You got beef. You understand what I mean? Look. You got beef. You got beef. 100%. But you don't even understand though. You got beef. You worshiping Baphomet. They mandate that shit. Excuse my French, but this is starting to get like real deep. Real deep. Beef. 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 Look, do I have to highlight this? From cows. Vaccinerate. Because that's where it ends up. Do I need to show you what cinerate means? Again. Oh, don't tell me you took it off. Because I got screenshots. They can't take it off. Oh. Incineration? There we go. To reduce anything to ashes. What? Just put a VAC in front of that. Do you see what I mean? Ration. Okay, what's a ration? Mental process of reasoning later. The relation of one number to another. Fixed allowance of food or mean substance or fixed period of time. Oh. It's a reckoning. Ration is a reckoning. Numbering. Business affair, procedure, calculation, also reasoning, judgment, understand. It is a judgment by fire. Because cinerate is just, look man, I'm telling you, like cinder cone. That's where you get the word cinerate or cinder cone. It's a system. It's a system. You get it? The cinder cone looks like the tip of a scene vaccine. Yeah, anyway. Do you understand? This is to get ratioed, reduced, rationale. This is Look, man, I'll show you again. It's in your face. Look at that. That's the word. Do you see what I'm saying? You act like you never heard the word before. See, but that's how they do you. It's like conscience and science. They take the C-O-N out and you're unconscious. Because you don't have to have a conscience for it. I shouldn't say you don't have to have a conscience. It requires you not having a conscience in order for it to be relevant. Okay? So that's his whole point. It has to compete against the conscience, or else it is irrelevant. And therefore, it wishes to be higher than the conscience. So therefore, it comes to do away with the conscience, or to alter the conscience. Slain on the altar. Conscience comes from Yasha. I'm telling you, man, I know this. It's a measure. It's of righteousness. If it's good. An upright conscience. Alright? So this says vaccine rates. Alright? By country, by state. They're putting it in your face. Like there is no other way. Like how would those two words come together ever? Like they shouldn't ever had to ever come together. All three of those words. Those are three words that they put two of them together to rule you. And then the third one, they put it in to school you. Like, dang. Do you understand? Like, school you. School is the grave. It's the shul. Underworld, school, show. Do you understand? That's where Baphomet is taking your children. Look, man, I'm telling you, go back. Where do you think he's taking your children? This is what they're putting up to represent. Look, they don't even want me to show it because it's some ridiculous mess. Look, man, it's ridiculous. They're taking your kids. They were children when they were yours. When they were the Most High's. But when you, being the conscience as an idle mind allowing legion in, okay, you decided to allow your children to be infected by that language, legion, legend, language, and now you call them kids. Well, kids are beasts, cattle, bulls, okay, beef. You're worshiping beef by calling them that. And then you wonder why they worship beef. What's beef? It's Baphomet. It's a result of Baphomet. 1300, an ox, a bull, or a cow. Also the flesh of one when killed, used as food. Okay, children used as food. Now called, because look, you don't even think of them as children, so you just let them off as beef, as kids. Some wolf in sheep's clothing, come to take them away. Wolf in kids' clothing, come to take them away. Wolf in sheep's clothing. There it is, right there. A wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what you're looking at. Coming to take away your flock, your children. You don't think they're yours because they look like kids now. They look like his now. Man, protect your child. Protect your word. You protect your child by protecting your word. Okay? I just told you what your word is. Your word is your amra. Okay? Your law. Your word is your commandment, is your amra. Your law is not what you call law. Your law is what you call Torah. Your amra and your Torah. Okay? Those are two pillars that you need to stand on. Left and right foot. Can I learn or can I help? Because the amra helps the Torah. No, the Torah helps the amra. My bad. The amra is the Most High, and the Torah is His commandment, is His law. The Most High is the word. So the amra is the Most High. So the Torah would be His helper. And that's why Yeshaya came to say, I am the Torah, I am the law. Because He is also the word. They are one, they are kadosh. You call them God. That's not holy. I mean, that's not one. That's separate, like science and conscience. That's C-O-N. Okay, that's con. If you take something holy and separate it, both sides are bad. Okay, do you understand what I mean? It can only be holy if it's one, if they're both back together, so that you can see the pure essence of the spirit. Other than that, it's a broken spirit on both sides. Do you understand? Broken wings. You're crawling on your belly like the dragon. That rules the world, that you worship. He's got broken wings. He's got one on fire, and he's got one that's frozen. He's broken. He's done. They're not even, look, they don't even look the same. He's not whole. He's not kadosh. He's broken because he fell and lost his habitat. He lost his habitat, his inhabitant. He's a fallen angel. He's the archangel. That is your Lucifer. That is your ball, your global warming. That's his face. Because you guys are worshiping him. You don't even know how. Because you speak idle words. You speak words that you don't know. You think you know. I think I know. And I even right now, just communicating to you is blasphemy in this language, because it's legion. This dude is man thaws his hand out. 1,000 years. The word, see, 1,000, thaw, hand, 1,000. He's trying to thaw out the hand. It's in our language. 1,000 years. Okay? a day in heaven to the angel, a day unto the angels is unto earth like 1,000 years. These are how you understand prophecy. Because the prophecy reveals. Okay? Lake of Fire, Laguna del Fuego. Tierra del Fuego. That's where it is. Alright? Stu's got a forehead of 666. And it's literal. So you guys can all talk about you're made of 6 carbon and 6 this, 6 that. I'm like, look, man, you guys are dumb. See, you're forgetting. The word says you're born in flesh. You're born in sin. So yeah, you're born with a 666 because you're born out of the flesh of the serpent, because that's what you were molded out of. The clay, the ground. What's this earth? What's this globe? What's this ball? What's this land? What level are you at? What Leviathan? Okay? That's the crack across his face. See that crack that goes across his face right there? That's where his mouth opens up. So you can't say that the dude is dead. See that crack going across his face? Yeah. And the neck moves. Look, you can see where he slid. He moved his head. He turned his head to his right hand when it was over here. He thrashed or something. And it's like he can only move his head about a good 700 kilometers. Or maybe he only did that. It's about 660 also. I like doing good judgment. So you moved it like 680. I don't know if that's straight across. Or straight across. I guess if you follow the crack on his face, that would be straight across. Give or take. But yeah, man, measure. We're supposed to measure the temple. We're supposed to measure this, like, this earth. We're supposed to know where we're at. We're supposed to have a good measure of where we're at in prophecy, where we're at with the word, where we're at with the world. You have to know to be in or out the world. You know, everybody wants to be out of Babylon, you know what I mean? So that you can move on in life with life and get away from death. Death is the flesh. This is the flesh. This world is the flesh, okay? So, everything about it all is in your mouth. You know what I mean? You're worshiping Chicago, Balenciaga, Bulls in Chicago, you know, Ball in Chicago. That's Baphomet. That's beef in Chicago. That's 60606 in Chicago. That's 6666 in Chicago. That's all that shit in Chicago. This is Babylon. You're babbling on and not understanding what you're saying. You're Babylon. You got Babylon Musk. Need I say it again? You got Babylon Musk. Okay? Yeah, I call him out because where's it at? Twitter. A lot of y'all Twitter talking, tweeting, twitting, don't even know what you're talking about. So you're babbling on Musk. Babylon Musk. He even wore the little Baphomet stuff for you. Do I need to show you that? Baphomet Elon. Baphomet Musk. There you go. Bam. He wears it proudly. Babylon Musk. It's got his upside down cross and everything to let you know. Baphomet. Beef. You got beef. Beef. That's beef, man. That's beef. You understand what I'm saying? This dude's got beef. And you guys worship this mess. You don't see what you're saying. You got beef, you got Baphomet. Okay? Who's the father of beef? Baphomet. He's Molech. He's Baal. He's a bull. He's a bull. You got beef. You're giving it to your kid, your children, to beef. Pass them through the fire. That's beef. Do you see what you're saying? The stock market. You got beef. Do you feel me? If you're a bully, you got beef. Do you understand? If you're Baal worship, you got beef. It's demon worship, I guess. It's a demon. You got beef. Because at the end of the day, what do you call a male alligator or a crocodile? Let's go back. This is how you know you got beef. Bull. Alligator. That's the terminology. They look at them like cattle because they're beast. Why does beef rhyme with beast? Okay? B-E-A, like Baal. Okay? Ball, like the world is a ball. Bull, like a crocodile or alligator. You see this face? You see that face? Look at the father. He's like his father. The bull. Ball. On the ball. Baal. This is a lie. This is not even the truth. This is deception. He wants you to see a ball so that you don't see him. Because he's all this. He's all this over here. Underneath. He's all this. Down here. Right there. Right there. He's all that. He's all this. He's all that. He's all over here. All in here. You guys don't even know. Because the world is they by the illusion of Lucifer, the hallucinations, this bullshit ball, global. Look, man, you got global warming. He's trying to thaws out his hand. 1,000 thaws his hand. Global warming. They always go down to south to Antarctica to tell you that. And what they do, they come up and they got beef against anybody that don't believe it. What's beef? They ready to kill some cattle. They ready to kill some kids because you don't believe them. You don't ball. You ain't playing ball. Play ball, boy. Just play ball, or else it's over. Like, that's the way that they trying to tell you. And I got nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? The truth stands alone. The word tells you the truth. Like, they can try to play around and mix it up, but I'm telling you, they speak in unholy words. Unwhole words. I shouldn't say holy. Holy is not the word. Whole is the word. Like, whole, to be one. My bad, we shouldn't even say whole, because I don't even know what the word whole is completely yet. Alright, these are words that are put in our mouth to make us feel a certain way, and they give us a certain concept to it, and that's our understanding of it, and then we have a lack of understanding because that's all we know about it, and instead of and we don't even take care of what we understand. So therefore, like, we're lawless down there. Like you don't understand, because every word has an order. All right, every word is order, in order. Okay, like heaven and earth will pass away because it's out of order. It's been defiled, but the word shall remain forever and ever, because it's the order. Ahaya. It's Ab. It's the Father. He's the first, and His word goes all the way to the end. He just said heaven and earth will pass away, but His word shall remain. So what's the last word in the Hebrew concordance? Ophelio. Ophelio is His help. Is a helper. Is the helper, and He tells you about His helper throughout all of the Bible. He tells you about His helper. He says He's going to come with my name. He's going to have my name. My name is in Him. He tells you. And then when His helper finally comes, He says, you don't see me, but you hear my Father. My name is in His name. You cannot come unto the Father but by me. No man may come unto the Father but by me. What is man? Believer. What is math? A man. Okay, do the math. A man is believer. Okay? Emeth is firmness, is truth. But you're up against everything. You're like with the lie. You over here in this language, you're speaking to think that you don't like math. You're a math hater. You're a man hater. You don't even know that, but you think that it's just these numbers and stuff. And boring calculations. Even the word boring is something else that you guys don't. Everything that we're saying has been weaponized against you. It's a self-destructive blasphemy language. This English that we speak. You say, well, you don't like, I'm just speaking another language. Because coming from this, I'm here to warn you on the way out of Babylon. Can't warn you if I'm far away. I gotta be with you. I gotta come out of this with you. I gotta let you know that, hey man, this is you guys are deep off in it, real deep off in it, in the days, and like people are saying that. Got a fast little critter. People are saying that, like, oh, the signs haven't happened, the trumpets and the bowls and stuff like this. I'm like, man, you guys are not understanding the words that are coming out of your own mouth, and that's the only sign you really need to be worried about. Okay? Because the way that you describe things is totally, and it's every day. It's every day. It's all in your face. It's the things that you worship. The things that you worship are the signs of the times. Okay. You're forced to worship. You're fooled to worship. Fooled, forced. You're deceived to worship. It's insane, man. It's incinerating. You're worshiping fire. Like I said, you're sending your children to the fire. The children are pay for the sins of the parents, and the parents pay for the sins of the children. You call your child a kid, and now that kid is his crown, his head calls him a beast. And now he's on the market for beef, to be devoured by fire. You guys don't forgive. See, that's why Yeshaya said, forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. And he said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You don't even know you're his people because you're calling yourself kids. You're calling yourself goats. Oh, I'm the goat. Oh, this is the goat. You guys worship the goat, and you call your children kids, and it's beef all over, and you don't understand why. Now, I'm talking to a certain amount of people. There's others that have been caught up into this. That's how bad it is. It's infecting the world, and they ain't got nobody to blame but us. Because if the keepers of the word are confused, then like if the leader is if how can I say this? It's not even like that. It was already given to us. He said you're born into it, man. You're just born into it. You're born in sin. You're born incinerated. Okay? Because that's the first thing they do when you come out is tag them. Boom. Jab them. Boom. Alright. Got another one. On the market. Name goes down. You guys gotta, it's a system. You guys gotta recognize it for what it is. It's a beast system. And it's always been here. But it's just now coming to crown. And you guys still have it in your mouth, even though you reject it with your flesh. And what happens in heaven also happens on earth. So as it happens above, and then it happens below. So in your mind is way above this body. Your conscious is way above this body. But just worshiping science, meaning unconscious, because you take the CON out of conscience and now you just have science. Like I said, you've broken something that was one and made it two, and they're not even one themselves. They're halves. They're half life. It's not a whole life. You got to have conscience. You can't have unconscious science. You know what I mean? It's not life. It's death. And that's what they master. They master death. That's what they worship, death. That's what it is, death. That's death knocking at your door, on your conscience, on your head. Dementia. Once you got that, you're soon out the door. That's the way that they do it. I'm just telling you. And they bring it to you. They serve it to you by you not going out and fishing for anything else. They're always sitting there waiting to serve you. Just like, he'll be in soon enough. He'll get snared. He'll get caught by one of our snakes or one of our bugs. Beelzebub, bull snakes, crocodile, bull something. One of them's gonna get you. That's the way that they look at it, man. And they're gonna be right there to scoop you up and school you. What's that? In the grave, man. The underworld. You dug. I confess, I used to skate for Underworld. And it shouldn't say skate, but I was sponsored by Underworld. I skated. I didn't do any competitions. Not for man. I competed against the Underworld. I've competed against the Underworld is a metaphor for what skaters are into. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, you live and you learn. You make some friends in the underworld, and they know who you are. They respect you for who you are. You meet some legions, and they say, hey, man, you come to deal with us before the time is up? Say, no. Well, I was in their world. And just like Legion ran up to Yasha, called him out, everybody feared him. So it kind of worked in my favor when I was in Canada, because it's a Hell's Angels country. So when you get Legion come up and shake your hand, try to you know, see who you are. Try to get to know you. As in the days of Noah and Lot, so too shall be in the days in the end. I've been going through it. I see it. You guys have all been going through it. And battle after battle after battle after battle. Okay? You gotta learn from every lesson. Every loss. There is no loss, because if you're whole, if you're one, if you're kadosh, if you're with Yashaya, salvation, the word, Savior, my Savior. My is the word. That's Yah. The word my in Hebrew is Yah. And you know who that is. So when he says Yashaya, that means my Savior, because Yasha is Savior. And you know who my is. That's Yah. So I already put the video up to let you know to rise above this ball of a world. Let me see. I put the video up. On my channel last night. Right here. Salvation of Yah. But it's Yashaya is my Savior. Yasha, Yah. Yasha and Yah, my Savior. I've been letting you guys know how much you guys, if you guys was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do what God said I'm gonna do with this day. And I already told you, God is just like the word science. Okay? That is a broken word. Okay? That is a half word. That is a half life. That's not who you're supposed to be worshiping. Okay? So the whole word is a QADOSH or QADASH. Kadosh, Kadash. Okay? Alpha and Omega. Kadash, Kadosh. Yashaya, Ahaya, and his son, Yashaya. Okay? Ab and Ophelio, Alpha and Omega, the beginning, the end. As in the beginning, so too shall be in the end. He's been given all things, or else they don't exist. Period. So you guys are looking for a cure, and you're going to get it. You're going to get with your word, because you lack of knowledge. You don't have a relationship with him, the word. He is the vine, the word, and we are the branches. We are little messengers. We are little words. Okay? We're half-lives. He is the whole. He is the one. Okay? He's the one. They are one. All the words are his. All the words are unto the word. And never come back empty-handed to the word. They are the truth. Now, the devil come to break them apart, spin them around, flip them, and pervert them. Wrap it, beef it. They coming to do all that stuff. And put it in your mouth like hooks and keep you saying them. Like the hook in a rap song. In a rap beef song. So, like, look how you've infected the world. You think you had nothing to do with it. Out of your own house and your own mouth. Your mouth is your house. For out of the mouth comes directly from the heart. And I tell you, Yashaya knows every heart. Or else that heart don't even exist. Because all things come through the word. Now, you got to have Yashaya consciousness. You can't be having this science, man. There ain't no deals. Alright? So I done gave y'all some good measures, good measurements. So you guys need to save these measurements and calculations and understandings. So when I said measure, the Amra, that's the speech. Notice that that's 565. Notice that that's 565. Vav hey vav. I mean Yod hey vav hey. Yeah. Hey vav hey. 565. Right there. That's the word. It's in your blood, man. It's written, and they come in to change that. Like I said, your mind. Push your mind to the left. That's what you're trying to do. Take away the speech. The Ra. Amra. Ruach Kadesh. Torah. Amra. Tu Ra. Amra. Amra. Tu Ra. Do you understand what I'm saying? You keep that. You keep those. That's what we got to keep up. All right. Amra and Tu Ra. Straight up. If you ain't got the Amra, hold on to the Tu Ra, and you will have the Amra. You understand? So for every word down there, direction, instruction, and law, take those out. Don't even say those ever again. Just leave those away. Just don't say them, because you don't even know what these words are. You don't know what they're saying. These are English words. You don't know what they're saying. These are Latin words. You don't know what you're saying. But I just told you what you think you're saying. This is what you should say for it. This is direction, okay? This is the truth. I'm giving you the Amra. I'm telling you what has been sent, given from on high to us, man, believers. If you don't believe, then you will not be leaving. You will be staying here for the fire and not leaving. See, we be leaving the fire. We're going through this fire, okay? We're coming out. Babylon is already on fire, so we're coming through it, all right? Babylon Musk is already launching fire left and right. It's coming firewalls. All this stuff you don't see. That's why he's talking mess to freaking Putin. You're gonna see some firewalls soon. They talking about nukes all over the place. You're gonna get some firewalls. You need to be ready, man. Keep your Amra, keep your Torah, okay? So you need to be ready. Okay, the true vine is the word. Alright? Is the true vine. We are the branches. We're just names. We're messengers that's supposed to report back to the word, meaning have a relationship with the word, meaning judge these words here. Be a light in the darkness. This darkness is Babylon, meaning a lot of people are saying, but they don't know what they're saying. So shed some light on it so that now that they know, clear it up for them. Give them some guidance, some Torah, some Amra. Give them your Amra so that they have some Torah. They can't have no Torah without the Amra. You understand? Like, there's false light. This world is false light. Babylon is false light. Baphomet is false light. Kids, children, the language that you're speaking is false light. You need to get back to Hebrew. Tame the tongue, okay? Meaning aloof the tongue, because you guys practice to make it cunning and slick. okay, and deceptive. You practice deception and death right out of your tongue, right out of your mouth. It's not what goes in the body that makes you unclean. It's what comes out of the mouth that makes you unclean. You practice this word that we speak is unclean. So we have to wash our robes, our names. That's why the names were changed for people in the Bible by Yeshaya. And then later on, people even changed those names to fit their little culture, so it suits their culture, because their culture is like, oh, these Hebrew words are blasphemy towards our words. So we're just going to change their names around so that the names don't blaspheme our God, our pagan gods. That's how you ended up with Jesus and not Yeshaya. And I'm telling you, man, as in the beginning, so too shall be in the end. So you better go back to the beginning in order to make it out of this fire. This fire is a pit on all sides. All right. I'm telling you guys, like, the commandment, what's that? Amra. Okay? Amra, the word. Like, know what the word is. Know what the word means. It's more important than making money. It's more important than looking good. It's more important than smelling good, feeling good. It's more important because it's going to keep your mind. There's a lot of good-looking people that have filthy minds. And it's a snare. It's a snare to attract you like flies to crap and kill you. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's Baphomet. It's beef. And you don't even know because it's cloaked. It's beef. It's a siren. It's meant to get your attention. But it'll be the last thing that'll get your attention. Beef. It's that smell on the barbecue, on the grill. It's meant to get your attention. And then you find out it's all about babies. You see? Some shit you ain't gonna come back from. Because it's meant to destroy. It's meant to destroy. Period. That's what it is. It's just like the noose. The noose is the noose. That's beef. It's major beef in the noose. You guys watch the noose religiously. That's beef. You guys need to get away from this Baphomet satanic worship, man. Like, all it is anchoring a man, the anchor man, you know, with a rope, a report, and hoist them up for everybody to see, and breaking headline news and hot topics, hot top picks. Like, picnic was when you would pick a nigga, okay? It's just anybody, and hang them, and then you burn them, and then the community would be like 1,000 strong, a few hundred strong. They'd all be sitting around on their blankets, and they'd come up and pick a piece of the nigga. Pick a piece and take it on. That's beef. Okay? This is beef. Baphomet. It's child sacrifice. Somebody's child. That man didn't create his damn self. That was somebody's child. It's child sacrifice. Okay? This is lambs led to the sheep led to the slaughter. And Stockholm syndrome. That's beef. Livestock, pretty much. Stockholm syndrome. That's where you just got to take that word and put it on there. Stock. What's stock? Stock what? Stock what? Livestock market. Stock. They like, what's live? Leviathan. See, it's these words that they shorten up so that you don't see it. But even then, the spirit is still there. They have to leave that in there. Leagues, legion, ledge. Okay, no ledge, no legion. Okay, allegiance. You know, Alliance, Alexa, yeah, all this stuff. You should look it up. All that stuff has to do with Legion. College, Sacrifice, Columbine, Columbia. I'm telling you, man, it's all that, man. I'm telling you, you're giving your children over to it, and it's just what you call it. If you called it something different, so let's say if you called it something different, you would live it a different way. You would live. The word is what you live. Okay. The word is what you live. The word is true life. So the next level, proceed. The next life, proceed. Everlasting life, proceed. Go. Like that, you gotta make haste, because this life is a trap. The world, the coils are tightening until your captains and capillaries, until all the sheep are sacrificed and gone. There's nothing left but beasts, cattle for eating. Like no man, man. Like no more man. Like that's what the mad cow disease is about. Is to use it's like payback. They'd be like, oh, Mother Nature is paying us back. It's gonna kill us all. Yeah, pretty much. Zombie, rabies, and all this stuff. Mutants, vampires, werewolves, all this stuff. Witches, warlocks, wizards. Yeah, as in the beginning, so too shall be in the end. This is where we're at. Sorcerers, pharaohs, pharmakia. You gotta look it for what it is. Baphomet, Rimfon, Satan worship, Saturn worship. Just look at all the spirit. Look at the spirit for what it is. That's a bad spirit. It's unclean spirits, because the word is in there, but they're not giving you the whole word. They don't give you the whole truth. They're giving you a lie. They're giving you a truth that serves the purpose to serve their own selfish agenda, their own father's agenda, who is a deceiver from the beginning. You know what I mean? The truth always was, always is, and always will be. Always. The lie once was, is not, but yet to come again. Will soon to come again. You know, it ain't, you know, it's that's the way it is. See, you guys are looking for the physical world. I told you, this physical world is flesh, and you're born in it. You're born in sin, and you have to master this physical world with your word, the word. You have to keep your word and lose the flesh. Son of man versus man of sin. See how perverted it is? They flip it and reverse it, man. That's the way they like to do it. It's a checkerboard, black and white. That's the calling card of that Baphomet. That's his calling card, and that's his children. They don't want anything pure. They need everything to be half this and half that. They don't want nothing whole, nothing one. They don't want nothing one. It's all fractions, fractured. Okay, defiled. You're gonna end up with a lot of beef over it, and that beef serves its purpose. It serves their Rimfon, their bull, their Baal, their god. That's so. Remember, man, whenever you say these words, don't even say them. You have the consciousness now to stop you from saying these words. Come up with something else, or just call it out the spirit for what it really is. If you hear the spirit, then call it out by the spirit and expose it. That's what an exorcism is. You can't chase it out if you don't know the spirit, right? Okay. Now I just told you. I didn't tell you. The truth told you. I'm just a man serving it to you. I'm a believer. A man is a believer. I'm not a robot. I'm not an AI. I'm not artificial. Okay? I'm not trans. I'm not converted. I've always been this and I always will be this. I wouldn't be here without being this. Because I'm telling you, like I said, this is what the word has come to be and will always be the truth. So remember that, man. You're gonna have to leave it at that. Now I'm gonna go back and watch this video and listen to some of the things that the word has revealed, because this was exciting even to me, because I had some lights go off on that one. I think some good came out of this one here. I'm thankful. That means today. Okay, I'm very thankful. That's Tuda Rabba. Okay. Judah, what you call Judah, that's Yada. Hey, and Yasharah. There you go. That's what you call Israel. Alright? So I'm thankful. And Yashaya Kadosh. Okay? That's he's one, man, with the Father. Through him, through his name, I'm proud that I'm not proud, I'm blessed and I'm thankful. I'm Tuda to say that, you know, I have a relationship with the truth, with the word, and it's no light thing to take, man. It's no light thing to take. You can't hold two things. You can't even hold things, you know, and like I said, you're gonna be split-minded, double-minded if you're trying to like serve two purposes, two things, two concepts, two people, two ideas. Just focus, guys. Just focus. Don't let people spread you thin. That is my warning to you. Recognize when you're being spread thin. I mean, you're being pulled apart from many different sides. Your mind. People want a piece of your mind over here, over there, over this, and over that. Use Yashaya. That is your Savior. He saves you. Okay? He is of the Father, of Abba, of Ab. He is Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Okay? Kadosh. Alright? Yashaya Kadesh. Alright? Ruach Kadesh. Alright? Amra Tura. Alright? And Tuda Rabba. You know, that's all Hebrew for you right there. All right, measure, good measure. Measure is Hebrew. The word measure is Hebrew, guys. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. The word measure is Hebrew. Just to let you go, right before I go real quick. Just to let you know. And it comes, it's a part of Yasha. Measure, evenness, uprightness, equity, okay? And it comes from Yashar, Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Okay, Yashar. That's what they are. He tells you, right. Okay? He tells you, that's what he is. You understand? Alright, just letting you guys know. So, measure the word. Know what you're saying, man. Okay? know what you're saying. It really helps, guys. Like, some of these words in English are Hebrew. So take the time to measure. Okay? Take the time to measure. Like, that should remind you that you're speaking Hebrew when you think you're speaking English. But the way that you think about these words, you're thinking English about them. You're thinking bad about good words. And a lot of these words, you're thinking good about bad words. Okay? So taking good for bad and bad for good. These are the days. These are the signs. Take your time. Take your time. I understand your life is busy. I understand you got much to do and a lot of promises to keep, because you know, make sure that you start plotting a way to free up your schedule and your time so that you can remain in the Word. Okay? Right now you're getting into it, but start freeing up your time so that you can build and remain in the Word. Okay? Stop building for this world. Okay? Build for your true world, the Word. All right? Because that's who's going to save you, not this physical world. But yeah, man, just letting you know, that's exactly what's going on, man. This is, you guys got to know. Yasharel. So you're not far off. Israel, Yasharel, okay? Yashar, straight, right, upright. So I'm telling you, I need to get off of this so that I can go ahead and let you guys go. But yeah, stick with it, guys. Like, this is a Bible Hub, Hebrew Strong's Concordance. You can Google this and go to the website and look it up. And you can go to my channel. I got plenty of videos on it. But yeah, like, please take your time, guys. Please take your time. Go back and look up my videos. I don't like having to repeat myself over and over. That's why I make videos. Okay? And get them before they're gone. Because who knows when the internet is going to go lights out. And then the only lights in the darkness will be us.